on the ground. It's Owens. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. He's loose down the middle. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 77-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. C-20. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Pulls it in, it's Mosley. There he goes! The 30! Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the move, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses.
He's got it right on the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the counter play. Look out! There's some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
With the catch, it's Bussey. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Running inside, it's Owens. Turning it on! He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Using his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The run inside. It's Jordan. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it as we get a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32. There he goes! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Play action with Reed. A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, RD.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it in, it's Owens. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Using his legs, it's Owens. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Right back to him on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The screen, he's got wheels. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Trying to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Reed throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Riley. Can't get him to the ground. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Reed fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He goes right back to the air. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to bull his way in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Jordan. He's got the first down, but he's going to need a lot more than that. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quarterback making checks. The run inside. It's Jordan. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown USC. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Maybe some room here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
And the Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And man, this defense proving to be so...